Wow, that one's stupid. I'll just read it and then give you the answer because it's not good. What does no man yet want, yet no man wants to lose? The answer, a bald head. He doesn't want a bald head, but he also doesn't want to lose his head. Okay.
That was nothing.
Yeah, a lot of these are just nothing.
That's why it's an unfair game. Because sometimes you'll get one that's like, you have to be like a doctor.
Well, yes, and
to
I've
know
gotten
something.
like 2 or 3 of them at this point where it's like, okay, I can see this. No, I can't see this. Brain. This is less brain teaser and more of a brain squeezer.
Alright.
You failed.
This one is not an inquiry, so you can't ask me yes or no questions, but you can just keep answering until you either give up or you get it right.
That's my strong suit.
Name one 8... Yeah, I've noticed.
Name one
8-letter word that has KST in the middle, in the beginning, and at the end.
Whoa. Where's Chris when you need him?
Say that again? One 8-letter word.
That has KST in the middle, KST in the middle, in the beginning, and at the end.
It can't possibly have KST in the beginning and middle.
The answer is the sound little beetles make when they run across.
Yeah,
like,
no, you got it. Do you want me to try and do this?
Yes.
Yeah, I do.
Let us think about
Anyways,
this
about
answer.
I need to get a perfect score?
You get 50 points.
50, okay.
Yeah.
Let's think about this answer. I think I'll look.
I will look. Kissed in the middle, beginning and end.
Does it begin with
If
K?
you hit a blue one, you don't lose points, but you lose time.
Oh, I gotta get, like...
Oh,
Yeah,
great.
I gotta get dialed in.
Yeah,
It's reverse! Fuck!
It takes a second to like get the most.
It's inverted.
That's why I blew the first one. It's in the beginning, middle, and end. The word is kissed. KST.
Yeah. Nathaniel, you may get a hint if you read the card. Like, with your eyes. Maybe. Fuck! The fact that they inverted this is the only part that makes it actually difficult.
Look. Kissed in the middle, in the beginning, and at the end. It's inkstand. Oh, it's inkstand.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay, it was like a play on.
That's less fair.
That
was a very visual.
Some of these you really have to read the card to get it. I'll admit that.
Holy crap. Okay, this is an inquiry.
Yeah, I think I'll be able to get it on my second go.
Yeah, during a world fair, a group of scientists were exhibiting their advances in genetic engineering. If you get over 40, he gives you rupees to play again. With,
Okay, that's at least... Oh, more than you need, too.
Yeah, more than you needed, so...
You gotta talk to him like that, though. He's got a bad haircut.
Yeah. I think it's literally
Sorry, you go ahead.
During a world fair, a group of scientists were exhibiting their advances in genetic engineering. There were crossbreeds of various bulls, cows, and other domestic farm animals. Featured in the exhibit were several oversized prize turkeys. One afternoon during the show, a woman walked up to the exhibit, shot the turkeys, and then ran out of the building. Although she sounds like an episode of Renegades. Although she was known to a number of people, nobody made any attempt to stop her. Why?
They were her turkeys.
You may ask me yes and no questions.
She was the butcher.
Are you asking me a yes and no question, or are you just shouting yes?
Yeah, was it a sanctioned killing?
No.
Was this Thanksgiving?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes, I've read the answer.
Were the turkeys that she shot somehow not the turkeys in question?
No.
Okay.
They definitely were.
Ah!
It might still be possible, but maybe not.
He might be a perfect like that wolf.
Oh, did she shoot the turkeys with a camera?
That's correct. That's the answer.
Nice. Yeah, I missed one. Fuck! It's so annoying.
Eats, shoots, and leaves.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, we're just gonna keep raking in money on this one.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Yeah, I mean, it's worse than just losing outright, I guess.
Yeah, because we need a lot of money in this game, so this one's huge. So I'm just gonna. Okay, this is not inquiry. If there are 9 players on a baseball team, and 3 strikes make an out, and 4 balls make a walk, how many outs are there in an inning?
3.
Yeah, just 3.
Yeah, well, that's a trick question.
3 outs in an inning. How many are outs in an inning? 3.
Picture a ship at anchor. Over the side hangs a rope ladder with half-meter runs. The tide rises a half-meter per hour. At the end of 5 hours, how much of the ladder will remain above the water, assuming that 9 runs were above the water when the tide began to rise?
Oh, fuck, I missed another one.
Which is a song by Demon Hunter.
There's
When the tide begins to
3
rise.
meters. There's 9 meters.
There were 9 runs above the water at the beginning. After 5 hours, how much of the ladder will remain above the water?
4. None, because the ship's on dry land.
No, it said it's at anchor.
It's at the bottom of the ocean, all of them.
I can't even fathom the question right now, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I know, it's okay.
What? Okay, so there's a ship
You're
that's at anchor.
thinking too hard about it. It's a ship at anchor with a rope ladder. It's floating on the water. The water is rising half a meter per hour.
Oh, it's still the same because the ship fucking floats.
Yeah, no shit.
So,
Nothing changes because the boat rises with the tide.
well, you would hope at least.
Yeah. Otherwise, there's other problems other than
Yeah.
how long the rope ladder is.
Like where the lifeboats are.
Yeah.
And how many people you can fit on a door.
This is how you know it's a Canadian game. There's a town in northern Ontario where 5%
Where's
of
that?
There is a town.
where 5% of all the people living in the town have unlisted phone
They
numbers.
call the
If you
risers.
selected 100 names at random from the town's phone directory, on average, how many of these people selected would have unlisted phone numbers?
0% because they're not listed.
Ah, well done.
No!
Oh, I'm so terrible.
Just keep shooting.
You have unlimited arrows, but the problem is you don't want to hit the blue ones by mistake. Because you'll lose time. Right? Like, it's harder than the swamp one because in that one you could just... There wasn't anything you had to avoid hitting.
Yeah, see how quick that last round was? It's because I shot
Yeah,
one of the blue
blue
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, next.
Next. There is a robot that is programmed to assemble children's toys. During laboratory tests, the robot assembled hundreds of toys without any errors. The day arrived when the robot was to give a public demonstration, and as Murphy's Law would have it, everything went wrong. The toy pieces were put in a carton and brought to the public demonstration. The robot was given the carton filled with toy pieces, but it was unable to assemble a single toy. What went wrong?
Wasn't plugged in.
You may ask me yes and no questions.
Wasn't plugged in.
Did it have all the pieces it needed to assemble a toy?
Yes.
Did it have all of its own pieces?
Yes.
Wasn't plugged in.
Yes.
It was solar powered and it was overcasted.
No. That wasn't really a question.
They got stage fright. It was data, therefore it was a ghost.
He couldn't see anything
The fuck is
because he was
wrong?
invisible.
Man, now welcome to the episode where we just shoot octopuses the whole time.
They're Octoroks!
Octopus the rocks.
Octobarak, my president.
Baroctopus.
Barack Obama.
Okay, I'm gonna get it this time. I'm gonna
Alright.
get it.
I tried. I believe in you.
Why
Oh,
could
yeah,
the
yeah,
robot
20
not... Could
Yeah,
you just read the whole thing
It
one more
had
time
everything
for me?
it needed.
Yes, it did. The robot was programmed to assemble toys. During laboratory tests, the robot assembled hundreds of toys without any errors. The day arrived, it was going to give a public demonstration, and as Murphy's Law would have it, everything went wrong. The toy pieces were put in a carton and brought to the public demonstration. The robot was given the carton filled with toy pieces, but it was unable to assemble a single toy. What went wrong?
The robot was not programmed to open the box.
That's correct. The pieces were in a carton, it couldn't open a carton. A child is born in Boston, Massachusetts.
That sucks.
Yeah, that's the correct answer.
I'm sorry, Thomas. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Damn it, Richard! I'm trying to shoot octopi. What are you doing to me?
Oh, my one funny joke.
A child is born in Boston, Massachusetts to parents who were both born in Boston.
Yeah.
Who were both born in Boston, Massachusetts. This child is not an American citizen. How is that possible?
Is this an? Oh, I just fucked it up.
You might still be okay.
Nope. Now I'm
Oh
fucked.
shit!
I thought I keep thinking we're on the last rotation and shooting.
Oh,
directly in front of me.
that was perfect except those two.
He was born in
sorry.
Boston. Both his parents were born in Boston, but he's not
Boston.
an American citizen.
That's right. How is that possible?
Because his parents are
you can
also...
You can ask me yes, no, again.
His parents are dual citizens.
He would still be an American citizen
He
if
would
he was born in Boston.
Yes, but that doesn't mean that he has to. Wait, he was born in Boston.
Yes, his parents were born in Boston, but he's not an American citizen.
His parents were expatriates, and they were no longer American citizens.
That's a good guess, but no.
Yeah, I think if you're born on American soil, you're still automatically an American citizen,
Yes.
which makes this very difficult.
It's very simple if you think about it.
Oh, they haven't signed his birth certificate yet, so
Shot
he
him in
can't be a
his-
citizen of anywhere.
They shot him in his face.
Yeah. Was my guess about the birth certificate anything?
No. Not even close.
Okay.
Hold on, wait, let me focus on this one.
Well, what's your guess, Richard?
Hold on. I don't want to mess Thomas up by
Alright.
saying something stupid. Because he's getting close.
Let's see if I don't blow it this time. Ugh. All I have to do is focus for a second and I'll do it. Yeah, we're good. Oh no. No, no! I'm terrible.
Joke!
I'm
Joke!
actually the worst.
That probably peaked the shit.
That
out
was
of it.
amazing!
Sorry, repeat the very last sentence one more time, please.
So, a child is born in Boston, Massachusetts to parents who were also born in Boston, Massachusetts. The child is not an American citizen. How could this be possible?
He was adopted.
He's still being American.
He was adopted by another set of parents from another country, and he was to be brought to
Makes
Is there a
sense.
Boston, Massachusetts somewhere else in the world?
No, that's a good guess, but no. It is the Boston, Massachusetts you're thinking of.
He's not an American citizen.
If it helps, I had the answer before I looked at the card.
Because his parents believe they're citizens, they're free agents, citizens of a sovereign nation.
Bad.
Fuck me!
I'm gonna draw Thomas's attention to something he said earlier about being born on American soil.
International waters.
No, it was Boston, Massachusetts.
Oh, he was born in an airport.
Born on an airplane?
Well, actually,
Born on an airplane.
if that were the case, it would have been fun.
Born on
He
an
wasn't
airplane.
born on American soil. Oh, he was born in an embassy.
No.
Airplane.
It was definitely Boston, Massachusetts.
He was still born.
I actually thought about that one, but it seemed kind of like something I didn't necessarily want to say.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really have to focus because we're.
Yeah,
I mean, that would make sense because then the child wouldn't be alive and therefore not
Okay, what
necessarily
if I say
be the
this?
citizens
You
of
guys are thinking geographically? Think history.
Oh, for fuck's sakes! It was before the Union.
Yes. It was before the United States was a thing, so he's a British citizen.
God damn
Nice.
Yeah.
I would have got that if I didn't have to shoot octopi.
For like a
promise.
year.
it. I thought about history for a second. I was like, they're not going to talk about the Crucible right now. It's fine.
Here's another one. This is a nice short one. Even if they are starving, natives living in the Arctic will never eat a penguin's egg. Why not?
They don't lay eggs.
Penguins definitely lay eggs.
They're round.
Because penguins live in the South Pole, not the Arctic.
Good job.
Because they're round and they don't historically
They're round!
round.
So they roll off the table.
Exactly.
Yeah, much like Indians and cows, round things are sacred to the Inuit.
Yeah. Based on the laws of the United States Constitution, there are 5 requirements a person must meet in order to become president.
Wait. Yes! Yes! Yeah, Thomas!
Good lord.
You were down to 6 rupees.
Yeah, that was my last
Clutch.
opportunity.
That was clutch.
That was not clutch. I should have got it way earlier than that.
There we go.
Wait, how are we only down to 6 rupees?
Because he was only giving us 20 after a while. And
Yeah,
then
because you have to beat your own record to
Yeah.
get 20.
Yeah.
So
we weren't
when I
getting
got
our
to
record.
49,
we were no longer getting rupees.
Oh. Wow, good job.
You will read it, Thomas. I haven't seen the
Sorry,
answer.
something about a robot. I want to read some of these.
All right.
Yeah, okay, well, I'll pass it to you.
Yeah, I'll read this one and then you can do the next. Based on the laws of the U.S. Constitution, there are 5 requirements a person must meet in order to become president of the United States.
I know 2 of them.
The candidate. So I'm going to read 4 of them. You have to figure out what the 5th is. So
Ah.
here are the 4 that I'm reading. The candidate must be at least 35 years old.
Yep.
Okay.
Must be a citizen of the United States.
The 2 I know.
Must have resided in the United States for at least 14 years. Must have been born in the United States. What is the 5th?
Must be the president.
What is the 5th? They can't have served as president before?
Well, second terms. No, that's not it. It's a decent guess, but that's not the angle they're taking.
Okay.
They...
Only 49 rupees.
In order to become the president of the United States, you must be at least 35
Oh, they have
years
to be
old.
voted in.
Yeah, you got it. They have to be elected.
Okay.
Here you go, Rich.
There is a certain...
I almost wanted to say, because you said, like, they have to be president. Like, I was like, you're weirdly close.
There's a certain crime that, if is attempted, is punishable. But if is committed, is not punishable. What is the crime?
Attempted murder.
No. You're close.
That's a good
Damn.
answer, though.
Attempted robbery.
You're close. Well, it was closer on the first one.
Attempted suicide. Suicide.
There you go!
Yeah. I was thinking that or assisted suicide or something.
Shadow watched in horror as the convertible sports car seemed to lose control.
Sorry, before you continue, if there's a diamond in the top left-hand corner, that means it's an inquiry and we're allowed to ask you yes or no
Gotcha.
questions. So let us know if it is one of those.
It's a diamond.
Otherwise, continue.
It's a diamond.
Just start over, actually.
Shadow watched in horror as the convertible
Watched in
sports
horror?
car seemed to lose control. It crashed through the guardrail, causing the driver to be thrown out of the car and down a 50-meter cliff. Shadow scrambled down the incline to the body. The bloody driver was pronounced dead. About 10 meters away, the car lay on its side. Shadow examined the car and immediately noticed several things. The buckle from the driver's seatbelt was missing, the driver's seat was covered in fresh blood, and one of the 4 new tires was punctured by a large nail. Shadow was certain the driver had not been killed in the car accident, but was already dead. Why?
He was dead before the car accident.
He was dead before the car accident. There was no seatbelt buckle, a nail in the tire, and fresh blood where?
And fresh blood on the driver's seat.
Shadow was sure that the body was dead before the car... Sorry, repeat the last sentence. Shadow was sure that what?
He was certain the driver had not been killed in the car accident, but was already dead.
But was already dead.
He was already dead.
He was already dead, wasn't killed in the car accident. He was sure of it.
Yeah. Like, read it again.
Was...
The car crashed through the guardrail, causing the driver to be thrown out of the car and down a 50-meter cliff. Shadow scrambled...
Ah. So Shadow was sure of this because there was blood in the driver's seat, even though he was immediately thrown out of the car on impact.
Precisely.
Right.
So he had to have been put there.
Good.
Very
Excellent.
clever.
What 5-letter word does every Harvard graduate pronounce wrong?
Harvard.
5-letter word. Every
Compulsory.
Harvard graduate pronounced wrong. Oh, wrong.
Yeah! Old Mr. Terminus. Hey! That's like where we are right now.
Termina, terminus. Oh, it means death. Ah!
Old Mr. Terminus was lying on his deathbed. Great. While his wife was about to give birth. Father Clement was at his bedside when Mr. Terminus dictated his will. I leave 2/3 of the estate to my child, should it be a boy, and 1/3 to my wife. If the child's a girl, I want 2/3 to my wife and 1/3 to my daughter. Mr. Terminus passed on and left Father Clement with a rather peculiar problem. Since Mr. Terminus gave birth to twins, Mrs. Terminus gave birth to twins, a boy and a girl, how should the estate be divided in order to completely comply as closely as possible with the wishes?
If...
This one is dumb math.
Yeah, it's just math, huh?
This one is dumb math. Do you want the answer?
Hang on.
Since it's math.
2/3 to the wife if it was a girl. 2/3 to the son, 1/3 to the daughter.
We allowed to ask yes and no questions?
It's math.
That didn't answer my question, though.
I mean, it doesn't really have a thing. It just says math. It's just a math.
So why don't you tell us then? Because I'm not figuring it out.
The son gets 4/7, the mother gets 2/7, and the daughter gets 1/7.
Yeah.
Because the daughter has to get half of what the mother would get the remainder of out of whatever the son would have gotten.
Jesus Christ almighty.
Yeah, I didn't realize that was going to be... I should check that.
Mr. Terminus, you chauvinistic piece of shit.
Well, we've hit the end of the cycle, so we can hit the end of the episode, too.
Alright, now we're going to have 2 swords.
Bam!
Wait, no.
I mean, you never know. We could keep it on return.
Richard, what's our words of wisdom for send-off here?
Thank you for watching Three's a Crowd. The words of wisdom for today are, please watch the rest of Three's a Crowd.